If you're struggling to stay consistent and you need some help with staying consistent, this video is definitely for you. My name is Rawan and I'm here to help you stay consistent, stay disciplined. So I was one of those people that used to struggle so much with staying consistent and just keeping up just small tasks during the day. And I figured out that was actually a massive problem for me, especially as a mother and a business owner. That is something that I struggled with the most, and I finally figured out how to stay consistent with just even small tasks or big tasks. It helped me a lot with my work, being a mother, and in life in general. So the whole goal of staying consistent is to keep up with the tasks that you have in mind for the day or for the week or for the month. So what we need to do is actually break down what our main goals are, and then break those main goals into smaller goals, and from there you figure out which goals you need to focus on the most. And what we do next is you use one goal for the day and figure out what's the bare minimum that you can do for that one goal. For example, I wanted to stay consistent with working out or staying healthy in general. So what I've decided to do is I started off with just stretching for the day. I even started as small as just stretching for once a week, and that would be before bed, because I felt like that is the most relaxing time for me, especially as a mother. My baby is asleep and that is the perfect time for me to stretch. So starting off with just stretching for the day, and over time I increased it. Once I felt like I'm being consistent, I increased it into 2 times or 3 times a week, and then once I felt like I'm consistent with that timing, then I decided to increase it even more. And once I felt like I'm being consistent for the whole entire week, and of me just basically just stretching next to my bed as the bare minimum that I can do, I decided why not just do maybe some home workouts once a week. So I've started doing that, which is just basic home workouts at home, with not even any weights, just bare minimum exercises at home. Once I felt like I've accomplished that, then I moved on to the next thing, which the next thing was increasing my workouts throughout the week. So from there I felt like, wow, actually I can do this, and you get this feeling, like this fire inside of you, that you can actually do something, and once you accomplish it you feel so amazing afterwards. Once that's done, then I decided that it's time for me to actually join the gym or even add some weights, just to build a bit more of heavy weights and just to build some muscles. And I've literally started with 20 minutes for the gym once a week, and I literally picked out the perfect time for me to be able to do those workouts, especially being as busy as a mother and a business owner. So I will tell you how to do that in the next video, but basically starting with the bare minimum, building slow steps, and that's exactly how you build consistency. Consistency is very important because it's you telling yourself that you can show up, you can do those tasks, and it helps you in so many ways of you as being a mother, if in your day-to-day tasks, keeping a habit of the same thing over and over, and you do see yourself improving each day because you're adding and increasing slowly. What I used to do in the past is that I will literally say to myself that I need to go 4 to 5 times a week to the gym, and then I end up literally not even going once. And why that is because I used to feel very overwhelmed of feeling pressured to go, and that literally made me feel like I can't do it because I couldn't even get in one day in for that week to go to the gym, and that literally made me feel like a failure. I didn't feel that amazing inside. I just felt like I just couldn't do it, so I just left it and I decided that I'm not gonna go. But even let's say a day that you're not feeling great and you feel like I don't really feel like doing anything today. For example, if you had a bad news on that day, or if let's say you started your period and you feel like you can't go, you do not stop. That's literally the best advice I can give you. You do not stop for that day, you keep going. And what you do is you start with a small task. So even if you achieve that one small task for the day that is still you showing up and staying consistent. So let's say that for that day you had your period and you can't go to the gym or even work out at home, you just feel very like unmotivated. Stretch. So that is the smallest task that we can do for that whole routine. So what we do is we actually build different levels to whatever we want to achieve. So for example, for working out, staying healthy, there's stretching at home, there is going for a walk, and then there is going to the gym, and there's going to the gym multiple times a week. So you kind of build it up and you see how you feel on that day. If you felt like I don't really feel that great today, so I'm just gonna do a stretch. I feel amazing today, so I'm gonna go to the gym and maybe add a walk to it. So it's all about how you feel. Especially as women, we do go through like different we go through a lot of changes in our hormones, so it doesn't realistically make sense for us to keep the same routine throughout the whole month. That would not help us stay consistent. So to stay consistent, you start with small tasks and you build it up gradually, and if you're not feeling well, you pick the smallest task for the week, and that's how you stay consistent. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was very helpful to you. If you do like it, make sure you comment below and tell me what you're gonna start on to stay motivated and stay consistent. Thank you, take care, bye bye.